After the worldwide success of my first Wild King video where we looked at Optimus Prime and his quartet of beast buddies, all I got from you was, "Oh, Gavin, are you going to review the Megatron?" Aye, sure. I should say, in the time since that last review, I not only got the variants of Megatron and Prime, but new energy beasts that allowed me not only to finish off Prime's combination, but do the same for Megatron here. We'll look at the variants and additional lads in a future video, I promise. But in this video, it's Energy Master Megatron and 5 energy beasts. You'll just have to deal with it. Megatron is extremely Megatron-y, aren't they? Your Prime had a bit of unique styling. Well, okay, look, he had yellow windows, alright, but this is just a Megatron, and that's no bad thing. Look at his big muscle man proportions. That's a nice head sculpt, despite the 2-pin plug on the back. And it's got a decent sheen to it. I've seen a lot of pictures that make him look more silver and shiny than he is, but that's not the worst of his problems. You know, like Prime, articulation is strange. We've got head on a ball joint, waist swivel, decent shoulders and arms, but the legs bend at the knee, and that's it. Unless you want this Tommy Pickles look, but no ankle tilt. I think that's the worst of it. Also, like Prime, the arms and legs can come off if you're not careful. You don't have to be that careful, but it's something you might want to think about in your private moments. Fusion Cannon is pretty good, although like other recent Megatrons, it doesn't sit right for me. You know, maybe start it up an inch higher. Proper nitpicking. I know. The little horns are a nice touch though. It does add a sense of animalistic menace. Maybe. You know, if we have the gall to want this thing transformed, then I suppose we'd better get on with it. Get that fusion cannon off him, he's had enough! Fold the head in, get the arms wrapped around the back, open up the legs and fold out these track pieces, and then carefully rotate the legs and wrap those around before popping that fusion cannon into the centre. And we have, admittedly, a pretty shitty tank. I'll say this, like Optimus, it's perfectly possible to transform Megatron without taking pieces off, but there does come a point where you think, why bother? It's okay. If we've learned anything from Optimus, the Energy Master alt mode is the least of our concerns. Nothing to really, do with it. There's no wheels at the bottom, no rotating turret. You can point the cannon very slightly up or way down. We've got some pretty uninspiring proportions, those big feet on the back. Yeah, let's get him back into what truly matters. The serious stuff, connecting this guy to dinosaurs. And let's look at these dinosaurs. Everybody get up, singing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 robot dollies. Captain Vulka comes packaged with Megatron and they are best pals. I'm a big fan of how Vulka looks, a delicious mix of spicy red and dark cherry. And look at that head, the little eye patch, etc. Sure, it's a little bit clunky with the big T-Rex head sticking out the shoulder, but hey, you can put it on his chest if you want to annoy people on the internet. We get this flame energy symbol and the tail that you can convert into some kind of club if you're at a loose end. I do wish the energy beasts could turn their heads, but that's about it. That's my only complaint, my only major complaint. Let's calm down. They're all nice and posable, nicely balanced. They're just good little folk. They all transform in a fairly similar way. Fold the head away, spin the arms around, pull the legs together, rotate the waist, and then we're just plugging the head and tail in. Pop that energy on top, and we've got a fun little T-Rex. Okay, look, it's a little bit plain, but it's for kids. They don't know any better, do they? Morons, man. Still, the mouth opens and that's all I ask, if I'm honest. The main event is the wild docking portion of our video. Welcome to the wild docking portion, where we turn Captain Vulka into an arm that can dock with Megatron. First, let's prep the big man for action. Pop that arm off the boy. It's easy so far, I think we'll be okay here. Take those horns off the fusion cannon and badoish! We have a little set for Megatron's big napper. Fold out the chest piece and you have this beautifully rendered area for plugging in the energy shields. Lovely. There's an arm mode for Vulka, let's just plug that in here. Get the tail into the shoulder, plug the energy shield into Megatron's chest. You can have it without the T-Rex head, or have it on. If I can be completely honest with you, I prefer it on, that's just me. It's only my YouTube channel, but get me to fuck, I suppose. It's good, it's cool. I like this a lot, folks, but will the other energy beasts live up to this example? Let's use the rest of the video to find out, eh? Now, linger with me as I look at Leafback. The second member of the dinosaur crew is pretty great. I love this shade of green they've gone for, and it works so well against the shininess of the leaf energy symbol. We can remove the tail from the shoulder and wield it as a club, or, how sneaky is this, pull off the tip of the tail and we've got a pretty substantial gun. The head is great too, he's got a little beard. Look, Kinda like a Unicron Scourge vibe going on here. Transformation's pretty similar to Vulka, with a twist on the legs, quite literally, and we wind up with a truly terrific trike. Back legs are a little bit awkward of course, but that's hardly going to break the deal we've just made, you and I. His up top horns can move up a little, and if you're in the mood, back down. They're just a little cutie pie. Let's go for the leg mode on this lad, that suits the sturdy Triceratops, doesn't it? We can pop off the leg here, open up the back and fold out those treads again. Let's hide the arm from earlier inside, nice and neat. Pop Leaf back into Megatron's thigh, sandwich him in with the detached leg now becoming a foot. Wonderful, yes. There's no getting away from it, this is another energy beast, and their name is Spirituan. No idea. They're all earthy in that, with their ground energy chest plate, very similar to Vulka and how they operate here, but that just means they're bitchin'. Look at that big Spinosaurus head hanging off the shoulder, the spines on the back, I love it. Very calming, dusky tones. Looking at this guy is like taking a spa day. His transformation is very much like Vulka, to the surprise of nobody, but we get some new fun parts, like the spine up top and the extended head that really let it stand apart. I love his mouth opening action, he looks so pleased with himself, and you would be. Spirituan's going to be an arm, let me just get that out of the way, and like Vulka, we'll front load the head to the fist like so. Tail on the shoulders, spine on the forearm or whatever, you can mix it up. But the second you do, I'll be in your YouTube comments saying it's wrong. Next up is the fantastically named Abyss Rain. What are you even talking about? Love it. Easily my favourite colour scheme. Proper Decepticon low-level dickhead colours. A beautiful aqua energy symbol on the chest, and a Stegosaurus head and tail on each shoulder. Like Leafback, simply work the tip, remove that and you've got a gun, my friend. Also this very cool dorsal plate on the back, like a big evil ninja turtle. No, see that's a daft idea. They can be used as a shield, it's a toy essentially, you can do what you want. Look, don't tell anyone, but this is just Leafback, so we know where we are, transformation wise, and I have to say, I love how awkward it is in the end. Not awkward in a bad way at all, just the right amount. We've got the top plate hanging over the arse, the legs. Yeah, it's fun, that's what we're meant to be having here, isn't it? As a leg, what a leg, that plate adds so much heft to the whole thing. And even if we were to stop now, this would be an incredibly fun to look at and engage with, carefully I should add, slice of carrot cake. That's my favourite cake, and by that I mean I like this toy. Coming up my rear, it's Thunderbeak the Transformer. Lots to enjoy here and feel unique to the lad. There's a wing dino head backpack, the shield on their arm, and the giant feet you'd think would help with stability, but somehow managed to make them the hardest to stand upright. I enjoy the muted mustard and gold motif, the nice touches of aquamarine, and their lightning energy shield standing out in a way that pleases me. The transformation sits apart from the rest as we're sort of doing the splits and putting the arms underneath the body to act as the legs, before reattaching the backpack up top and using the shield and lightning symbol as a fetching rear end. It's maybe the most awkward of the bunch, but again, the charm of this line, the amount of fun I have messing with them, you can't help but just lean into it. Thunderbeak can be an arm, or a leg, like the others, but of course what we want here is the winged backpack mode. Slot them in here, with the claws becoming a dangerous travel pillow. Thunderbeak completes the look. The shield can even go into Megatron's chest, allowing us to raise the stakes with 5 energy shields instead of 4. Yes. Yes, again this is exactly what I'm into. I don't know if altogether they're a match for the first 4. There's definitely some in this set I prefer over the animal tribe. And that's the cool thing about this set, they all work together. You can mix and match. Who cares if your steadily decreasing audience gets annoyed? That's on them. Wild King's great. It's the most fun I've had with Transformers this year, and it's not even over. Folks, there's plenty more to talk about, and by that I mean like 3 toys. Bye.